It rocked.
She Bop is a primal rock and roll song.
It was strange.
I think it was controversial and fun all at the same time.
And it made you laugh.
It was funny.
It's no surprise that Cyndi Lauper's She Bop inspired so many rumors. So what's the true spin behind She Bop? Myth number 1, She Bop is a tribute to the 1950s.
There's a myth that Cyndi Lauper was really inspired by the 50s dance crazes.
Cyndi loves the music of the 1950s, and believers of this rumor think she wrote She Bop as an updated version of the 50s dance craze, the bop.
The word bop reminded me of Gene Vincent's song, Bebop-A-Lula, and it always related to sort of dancing in the 50s, and so it does have dance connotations.
I assumed that it was just sort of a dance thing. Do the She Bops.
Fans see further nods to her 50s fetish in the video's Malt Shop and 57 Chevy.
Bop was a big 50s phrase. She was drawing inspiration from the 50s with She Bop.
So it could be a new wave two-step. But was Cyndi dancing with herself? Myth number 2, She Bop is about female masturbation.
Women masturbate? Who knew?
I heard that it was about women pleasuring themselves.
Believers say a few cryptic lines are Lauper's lingo for self-love.
Do I want to go out with a lion's roar?
I want to go south and get me some more.
Close inspection of the video finds several allusions to the taboo topic.
They're dancing with the blind glasses and the white canes, as I'm going blind.
So maybe She Bop is a 1950s tribute, or maybe it's Cyndi's way of saying, just do it to yourself. But don't go downtown just yet. There's still another stop along the way. Myth number 3. Many believe the song is an ode to Francois de Labrioski. Believers point to the cryptic message in the video.
It says, in the words of Francois de Labrioski, everybody bop.
So who is this Frenchman, and what does he have to do with She Bop?
I am Pierre-Francois de Labrioski.
I've heard that was because she was a huge fan of the Honeymooners, and that she loved Ed Norton's character.
He designed and built the sewers of Paris.
Some think she loved him so much, she wrote him this song.
And 1, 2, 3.
A lot of people thought that She Bop was sort of like a nod towards Cyndi's favorite TV show, The Honeymooners, because she was such a big Ed Norton fan.
It's time to solve the mystery. Is She Bop a 1950s tribute, female masturbation, or is it in fact an ode to Francois de Labrioski?
Le plus got it.
If you thought She Bop was a tribute to the 1950s, stop the music.
It does have dance connotations, but that's not what it's about.
So maybe it's an homage to fictional Frenchie.
Are you crazy? It's not that deep.
Only one choice left. Here's the true spin.
I gotta say, if you didn't know what it was about, then maybe you weren't the sharpest tool in the shed. If you were 5, that's okay. You're not supposed to know. But if you're an adult and all of a sudden it dawns on you, come on, give me a break.
It's about freedom to masturbate. And it's more specifically about liberating women and able to do it and not feel guilty about it.
It is safe sex anyway.
So how did the song come to fruition?
Steve Lunt called me up, half lit.
And I played her this track that I already had.
He had this idea, She Bop.
And it was basically the riff, the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
And I said, okay, I'm coming over. Let me get my rhyming dictionaries and all my accoutrements. I'll be right there.
So I told her what it was about. She fell in love with it.
He was sitting there telling me about this song, and it was funny.
I said, yeah, we have to do it. But we have to make it, have to slip the meaning under the radar. It was really just a private joke between me and her.
And what's the best way to record a song about masturbation? Get butt naked in the studio.
It was so ridiculous, I made myself laugh. I was having a personal moment. But, then that's what that song was about.
So in the end, this girl just wants to have fun, even when she's alone. And that's the true spin on She Bop. Coming up, could rock's most famous assassin have inspired Losing My Religion?
There were theories on the internet that the song was about